Hi friends, it's Amy. Welcome to my bookish life. Today I am so excited to bring you an announcement because it is time to catch up on all of those Book of the Month books on your shelf. Get ready to bring your own beverage to your very own cookout with Ketchupathon 2024. Let's get to it. Ketchupathon is a readathon that my friend Krista from Books and Jams and I put on. This is going to be the third year that we have done this readathon. The original spirit of the readathon is that both of us were lamenting about how many Book of the Month books we have on our shelves that we need to get to, and we wanted to catch up. Now, do you need to have Book of the Month in order to participate in this readathon? Absolutely not, but we will get there. Don't worry. So the basic premise of the readathon is that you get a list of choices and a list of prompts, and the choice you want to make gives you the prompt that you need to fulfill. This year, we are creating and planning our own cookouts. Whether you call it a cookout or a barbecue, here we go. So the first thing that you're going to do when you plan your cookout is decide where you want your cookout to be. And all of these prompts have to do with the setting of your book. So you can have your cookout in your backyard, you can have your cookout at a park, or you can have your cookout on the beach. In your backyard, you're going to look for a book that takes place in the country where you live. For me, that's America. So I might go with The Reunion, or Anita DeMonte Laughs Last, or Happiness Falls, or We Are the Brennans. All of these take place in America. Most of my Book of the Month books, actually, in fact, take place in America. So there we have it. But that is in your backyard. The next place is in the park. And in a park, usually surrounded by trees, you're in nature. So that is the setting of your book if you are going to have your cookout in nature. So What Lies in the Woods takes place mostly in nature. The River We Remember, or This Tender Land, both take place in nature. You can interpret it as it has a nature word in the title. You can interpret it as it seems like it's going to take place out in nature. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Make it your own. And then the last one is a beach. Now, a beach, usually you have to go a little bit farther away. It's kind of a destination spot, right? So we're going to look for a book that takes place in a different country than you live in. For me, that might be something like Breathless, that takes place in Russia, or The Guest List, which takes place in Ireland. Both of those I've read already. Or The Secret Book of Flora Lee. This book actually takes place in London. And I think it's the only one that works for me for that prompt that I haven't read. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Now, obviously, you don't actually have to do these in order. I'm just saying in this order. The next thing that you want to figure out is your guests. Are you going to have your family? Are you going to have friends? Or are you going to have your neighbors? Now, obviously, you could have all three. You just have to do all three of the prompts, which, of course, you can double up. So, for this, we're looking at the kinds of characters that you are surrounded with. So the first one, if you're inviting your family, you're going to look for a story that's family-centered. We Are the Brennans. Or The Family Game. Of course, you can interpret this as family words in the title, of course. Then, if you want to invite your friends, you're looking for a found family element. Something like The Wishing Game, or The Lost Story, her newest, or Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow has a very large found family element to it. A friendship should be important. In other words, if you want to invite your neighbors, you're looking for a book that has a neighborhood setting. Something like The Neighbor's Secret, or I think Happiness Falls has a neighborhood kind of in feel to it as well. But I haven't read this one yet, so we'll see about that. Oh, here's one that could work. Other People's Houses has kind of like a neighborhoody type of feel to that. So the next thing that you need is to choose your meat. Now, obviously, you can do vegan versions of any of these that you want to, and you can just declare that. You don't actually have to, you know, do anything special for that. So the first option that we have is steak, and for that, we're looking for literary fiction. Anita DeMonte Laughs Last, I think might actually be my only option in this category. I'm not 100% sure. So, then, I mean, it's really all relative. I might actually even be wrong that this is literary fiction. Who knows? Nobody's policing this thing. We're just all out to have fun and catch up on all the books that have been on our shelves for a long time, right? The next meat option is burgers or hot dogs. So for that, we're looking for historical fiction. So First Ladies or The Four Winds. But both of these would definitely, certainly work for that. The Wedding Dress Sewing Circle was one that I read last year. And then shish kebabs. We have steak sticking through the meat or entrees or vegetables. So we're looking for a mystery or a thriller, such as Murder Road by Simone St. James or When I'm Dead by Hannah Morrissey. Both of these are great options. I've also had some already. The Guest List or even Breathless would work. Obviously, you can have all of the entree choices if you want. Now we're going to think about what sides we want. So first of all, we can have a pasta salad. Pasta salad, we're looking for a book that has multiple points of view. And for that, I have The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. This book has 2 points of view. This is a great place to put your romance books. I actually have quite a few multiple point of view books in this pile. Or you can have a fruit salad, which is a colorful cover. I have Happiness Falls by Angie Kim or Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevins. Lots of options when we think of a colorful cover. You can have chips. Now, chips is kind of a little bit of a shortcut when it comes to having sides at a cookout. Not dissing it, though, because it's delightful. For that, we're going to look for a short book. You could go with your shortest. One of the shortest books that I have is We Are the Brennans. I don't know if it's the shortest, but it is the shortest one that I'm interested in reading. So we will see about that. So you're looking for a short book, so probably less than 300 pages. And then another option is macaroni and cheese, great old staple. This one we're looking for 2 people on the cover, and so you have something like How to End a Love Story or The First Ladies has 2 people on the cover. I'm becoming buried in Book of the Month over here. It's fine. And then we're looking for baked beans. Very simple. You can just get it from a can at the grocery store, and you might need to heat it up a little bit. That's the only thing. So we're looking for a simple cover. So something like The Golden Couple with just a little rose on it, or even this could be considered a simple cover with just those little things. And then your last option for a side dish is a veggie platter, and that is something with food on the cover. And I did actually find one. This spells love, and there's a little donut there. So you could go so far as to say You could go so far as to say that this is food, this is wheat, it makes food. You could go so far as to say these are cherry blossoms, so there's technically food on the cover here. As I said, nobody's policing this. It's not a competitive readathon, it's really for fun and, you know, all the good stuff. Editor Amy here. I forgot to mention, in all of my excitement, the dessert option. We decided that dessert is a free choice. So if you have a book that doesn't fit in any of the other prompts, it's your dessert. Bring it to the cookout. We chose 3 games for activities that you can do. If you want to do all 3 games at your cookout, you're going to need to do 3 of the following activities. Review a book of the month book, or if you don't have book of the month, you could write a review on Goodreads or Amazon or one of those other sites. Read outside, or you could read by a window where you can hear the sounds of outside, or read with an outdoor ambiance that like kind of gives you the perception of being outdoors. Do a try a chapter, participate in sprints, feature a book on Instagram, or do a buddy read. If you do one of these activities, you get to play cornhole, which I actually call beanbags, which I was told I am incorrect in calling it that. But I don't know. I feel like everybody else is wrong. So who knows? If you do 2 activities, you get to play bocce ball, which, you know, is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. And if you do 3 activities, you get to play volleyball, which is great. So, you know, if you want all 3 of the activities, you know, do 3 activities at school. All in all, I think we are going to create some great cookouts with this readathon. Couple things, you can double up prompts, triple up prompts, all you want. The whole point is to have fun, get some books off of your to be read shelf, right? If you don't have book of the month, go ahead and use whatever books you have on your shelves. Whatever books need to be read from your shelves, use those. Absolutely will work perfectly for this. We've had several people to participate in this readathon using just books off their shelves and have had a wonderful time. This readathon takes place for 2 weeks from August 1st to August 14th. We will have sprints throughout those 2 weeks on Krista's channel, on my channel. So you'll have lots of opportunities from us to participate in sprints, but any sprints that you participate in on any YouTube channel will absolutely work for that activity prompt. And there's always sprints going on, right? I'm so excited to do another edition of this readathon. It's so fun. It's so wonderful. Please let me know down in the comments if you are interested in participating, if you'd like to participate. Maybe think of some books that you need to get off of your shelves that might follow one of these prompts. We made them really general this year. Go on over to Krista's channel. You will see her announcement video there. She might have said some things that maybe I forgot because I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I took my notes, but there's totally a chance she'll have some ideas over there as well. But I really love to hear from you down in my comments. Commenting, liking, and subscribing really help my channel grow, and I so appreciate you for doing that. I hope you're finding something wonderful to read, and until next time, happy reading. Bye!